Hey everyone, this is Stacy, of course, with SF Johnson Consulting and Construction Services, and I just wanted to go over something really quickly that is kind of abstract and it's difficult for a lot of people, but it's important that you kind of get it right if you want to get your material takeoff correct. So we're looking at a reflective ceiling plan that shows us all the new ceiling finishes, and this one has quite a few section views. Okay, so when you see anything like this, you're going to assume that it's some kind of soffit, right? Some exterior or some exterior, it's late, some wall that's extending down from the roof joist or from the ceiling. And so you want to make sure you account for that. And so the first thing you do is basically what I do is that we know that we have two of these. So we have a section view 4 over a 111, which accounts for this length, right? That length. A section view gives you a section of a wall, right? So this is the sections of the wall extending from the ceiling. So it's understood that this section and this section, uh, well, it's right here. Okay. I would understand that whatever I see for this length is going to be the same here, but they did put the section views. I just the purple made me miss it. Okay, and so basically the section view or the length for 4 over a 111 is all of this. Okay, which I think we have as, where is it? Somewhere up here. What is that? 408, 24.3. Yeah, 24.3 linear feet. But not this. So it's just this, this, and that. That seemed a little short. Oh, no, that's 14 right there. So, and 5 and 5. Yeah, that's about right. All right, so that 24 feet for that section view. And then, so we have the length and then the area that accounts for it. Same thing here, we have a 3 over A111. We have the area that's outlined in the green, and then it's also going to have a length, right? Which is, that length is, there better be extension. Let's turn off all the bubbles and make sure we have the, looks, we have that one. Make sure we have the other length accounted for. Okay, good. All right, so that length is the red basically, which is 4 over a 11, which is 24.3. Okay, so now we have to look at the section views because it's telling our framer that, okay, this is the area, but then there's some portion that's down that we need to account for. So 3 over A111 is right here. And so for the soffit, basically, we have, this is the area that we've already accounted for. But then we also need to account for this length and that length, and usually it's about 6 inches above the ceiling, so that's probably like a foot, right? Foot. And so for this length, if I had to, which I do have to do, determine a square foot, right? Square is length times height. Well, each one of these is a foot. It's about a foot. That's 6 inches. So 3 feet, because we have to count for that above the ceiling. So that's a foot and a half, and another foot and a half. Foot and a half and a foot and a half is 3 feet. And so the additional square feet for this soffit, which is 3 over A111, is 3 feet times whatever our length for that was, which is that. That's how many square feet of additional framing or drywall and framing. I mean, you can think of this in terms of, because we've already accounted for that. So you can think in terms of this is the framing. Now, the framing most probably extends to and I'm doing this takeoff specifically just for the drywall. The framing most likely extends because of this right here tells you that they're only breaking off a portion of that, so we can see for the drywall, and so it probably extends to the roof joist. So you have to be able to determine the length of these, because it's basically, if you had to break it down, right, we have a flat area, which is this for the drywall, and then in terms of studs, we have whatever this length times 2 times the length of the whole section is how many square feet of framing, if you want to do it separately, and then the drywall is just this. Okay, same thing for both sections. And the other one, now if we had to do this one, we already did the flat section, but the additional vertical is it's to scale. Okay, so we could figure that out. Okay, but again, this part's going to go, this is it's going to go all the way to most likely the ceiling joist. Okay, so you have to look at a different view to determine what's the height from here to the ceiling joist. Probably 6 feet, but take a look. Depends on a lot of stuff, but there should be a building section view, and we won't go over that right now. Okay, so that is very important when you're looking at the reflective ceiling plan. Just like the floor plan has section views, the ceiling plan has section views too, so you have to be able to go to those to determine your additional material. Right, so any questions, please email us at education@sfjohnsonconsulting.com. Let me know what you think, and make sure to subscribe, and we will see you next time.